Hello. Right, this is the first HIIT workout I've done. So the idea of HIIT is high intensity interval training. So when we go, you go, like absolutely go for it, and you'll get big recoveries after. So the recovery is almost as much focus as the high intensity stuff. So we're going to warm up first, so we're totally ready to go, and then it's just a short workout. We'll stretch at the end, and that's it. So move your feet in any other way. Move the feet at the same time. Warm up the wrists. So any old circles round. So we're looking to get the body feeling warm, the muscles kind of lubricated, and get the heart rate up. So moving around on your feet. And warm up the shoulders, give a few circles forward and a few circles backwards. And just keep on doing a few in both directions. You can absolutely just step up it at the moment. And I will give options if a low intensity as well, low impact, not low intensity, low impact as well as high, open the chest. But yeah, if you can handle the impact, you're here, just like the balls of the feet, just move it around. So you're just warming up the upper body. We're predominantly going to be working the bigger muscles in the lower body. But this is again just to help the whole body. How many times did I say body? Whole body warm up. Squats. Feet a little bit wide, hips. Push your hips back and down. Try and make sure that the hips go down. You're not just hinging forward from your hips. So the bum does go downwards. Don't need to do deep squats at the moment. That's perfect. Alternating those with the twist, lunge back, twist in towards your legs, step in and switch your legs. So you're keeping alternating legs and you're always going to twist in towards your front thigh rather than away from it. Step and drop your knee towards the floor. Again, don't worry too much about the range yet. And then star jumps. Jump your feet out together. If you need a low impact option, you're here. You're stepping it out and together, out and together, out and together. And it might even be that you can handle the impact, but you're not quite ready for it yet. In which case, maybe you're stepping it out now, and then you just kind of advance as you go through each round of the warm-up. Round 2, try and move a little bit more. So warming up the wrists at the same time, and however you want the wrists. So try not to just flap them around if you can avoid it. You're looking to find your range, but like doing a squat. So move around, finding the edge of how much you pull the hands back in and round. And then the shoulders. Try and make the circles a little bit bigger, maybe full arms. Again, in both directions. Did you see that? Change direction of my arms where the feet were like, what? Open the chest, we're going to fall back. What I'm hoping is that your body's starting to feel warmer in terms of your muscles and your breathing is starting to get a little bit heavier, a little bit more puffed down. Because the golden hit is to keep getting yourself to that point where you work at an intensity that means you are puffed down. Squats. Take these ones a little bit slower and start to work towards your range of motion. So trying to really sit back deep before you stand up. If you struggle with a squat, feel free to do like a butt tap onto a sofa to get that technique of really pushing the hips backwards. Bam, bam. Alternating those with the twist. So same again, slow it down a little bit. Try and get the range of the lunge and try and get your knee a little bit closer to the floor. So as you lunge step back, drop it super close. The lower you go, the more the muscle you work, so therefore the warmer we get in the legs. And when we get into the workout, the higher you get your heart rate. Star jumps. So even if you're stepping them out, just think higher intensity, so a little bit more energy. And if you're not, same thing again. Just a little bit faster, out together, out together, out together, out together. You are going to find during this I'm not going to be doing loads of the workout because the idea is that you shouldn't be able to chat through it. So don't be disheartened if you see me do that. Warm up your wrists. Move your feet again, just a little bit more energy. You can run anywhere on the spot. You can lift your knees. You can kick your butt. But looking to make it so that at the end of this warm-up, you do feel already puffed down. So we started a warm-up level where it's quite low. By the end, it should feel like a workout intensity. Warm up the shoulders. So it's just that transition of taking yourself from where you just were at rest to where you're going to be at the workout and making it just gradual increase as you go. Open your chest. Nice, perfect. Squats again. This time, try and go for your range and a little bit more speed. So down, up, and down, and up. So starting to get the intensity of the workout with the range. If you find your range isn't there yet, slow it down for a little bit longer. And then when we get to the workout, you'll be there hopefully with both. Also, lunge and twist. And again, if you can, it's a little bit faster. So lunge and twist simultaneously rather than lunge, then twist. If that makes you really wobbly, then slow it down a little bit. Just make sure you're staying hip width, otherwise you will be wobbly. Star jumps. Jump it up together, out together, out together, out together. So I'm hoping right now you are feeling puffed out already. If you're feeling like, oh my God, it's just a warm up. Remember, we get to the end of the warm up. It's where it should be feeling like the workout. The end of the warm up, you should feel like you need a break. So let's go for a final pulse raises finish. Butt kicks. Kick heels towards butt. Only 10 seconds. If you need low impact, you step it out. But you're still trying to go for a little bit of speed. And then high knees. Lift your knees up towards your chest. Again, if you need low impact, you step it out. Bam, 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 bam. Go for the butt kicks again. Try and do it a little bit higher. So the goal is to actually kick your own butt. So we're going to just improve on the range a little bit more. Can you kick your own butt with your heels? Now high knees. Lifting up. Whoops. Trying to lift your knees so high that they're parallel to the hip or higher than the hip. So you can get above hip height. Now do 10 seconds of each as high and fast as you can. 10 seconds of butt kicks, high and fast as you possibly can. Get yourself so you need to recover your breath at the end. 3 and 2 and 1. Do the same with high knees. Maybe try runner's arms as well. Little runner's arms, so you're going really high and really fast. 4 seconds, 3 and 2 and 1. And relax. Have water. Well done. So we're only going to do 4 exercises. And we're only going to do them for 20 seconds. That is it. You do 20 seconds of work and 40 seconds of recovery. So it's double the amount of recovery as the work. So when you go, you're going to really go. Your first exercise is going to be a squat jump. So it's squatting and jumping up and landing at the bottom of the squat. If you need low impact, you do a squat and a heel lift. You're going, 180 degree squat jump, my life. So you squat, you're going to jump and turn 180 degrees and then switch sides. Bam, bam, bam. And if you need low impact, pivot, or you can just get rid of the rotation. If you don't quite hit 180 degrees, that's fine. Just go as far as you can manage. Squat, land in the squat, recover. Well done. Yeah. Forgot I made the squat spicy. Catch your breath. That's the goal. If you ever get to the end of the 20 seconds and you don't need to catch your breath, try and move with a little bit more urgency, a little bit more explosiveness. So you don't need to have your feet leave the floor if you need to keep it low impact for any reason, but really try and explode out, even though my feet haven't left the floor. So the next one is high knees. You've done this in the warm-up. This time it's 20 seconds. Try and make it more like a sprint. Again, you can run it out or you can step it out if you need less. 3 and 2 and 1, go! High knees, high knees, high knees, high knees. If you're kind of in between high and low impact, just try sprinting out your knees a little bit closer to the floor. You've got another 10 seconds to go. You're looking for height and speed. Height and speed. You're going to be starting to slow down about now, but don't. You've got 40 seconds rest after. You've got 3 and 2 and 1. Relax. Nice. Well done. 40-second break. So it's 2 exercises down already and 2 to go. So the next one, you can see it on the bottom of the screen, is jump lunges. So you're aiming to be in the lunge just like you practice multiple times in the warm-up. You jump to switch your legs, landing at the bottom of the lunge. If you need low impact, you're just going to step it out. If you're somewhere in between the two, you can add a little hop at the front. So just a little bit where your foot leaves the floor, or lunge, hop, lunge, hop, lunge. Pick your poison. Go to 3, 2, 1. It is 20 seconds only. Always landing at the bottom of the lunge and See how close you can get the knees to the floor and see how explosively you can stand up. I'm going to stop because I cannot talk at the same time. If you can talk harder, 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 you've got 3 seconds, 2 and 1. Well done, have a break. Have a break. Have a shake, catch your breath. At the end of this round, so you've got this 40-second break, and then tuck jumps, which you can see in the corner. After 20 seconds of tuck jumps, you've got a minute rest. A minute. So you really can't afford to go. So if you can, you're light on the balls of the feet. Every time you jump, both knees lift towards you. If you need low impact, you could go back to the high knee option, sprinting on the spot, or just a little dip in the legs and lift alternately like that. So it's still explosive. 3 and 2 and 1, go. See how many you can do in 20 seconds. Light the balls of the feet and really keep trying to lift your thighs towards you. Lift, 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 lift. You're in the final 10 seconds. Again, you've got a minute to break after this. Do not hold back. Go, 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 go. It's high intensity, max intensity. Relax. Shake off. Catch your breath. If you saw me going through the whole thing of this, moving and talking, that would be too low intensity. If you think you're doing these exercises and you're like, yeah, I could have a break, I could have a conversation, then too low. I'd rather get to the point where you actually can't complete the 20 seconds because you've gone so big rather than comfortably complete the 20 seconds. And speaking of the 20 seconds, you can see at the top, we've got 180-degree squat jumps again. So we're going for round 2. The difference on this one is the recovery is a bit shorter. So it was 40 seconds, and now it's down to 30 seconds rest. So next time you go, it's just a little bit shorter with the rest. Try and get the same intensity in the 20-second burst. So jumping or not, you're going to squat, jump, and then switch over. Squat, jump, and switch over. In 3, 2, and 1, go! And I do recommend, which I should have said earlier, keep on turning the direction. Just go right, then left, and right, then left, and right, then left. If you go around in a circle, you're going to get dizzy. And you'll be focused on that instead of your intensity. You've got 3 seconds. 2 and 1. Well done. Shake off. 30-second break. Catching your breath. Now, anytime we are jumping, like the squat, you want to make sure you're landing at the bottom of the squat. With the tuck jumps and the high knees, you just land with a softness in your knee and light on the balls of the foot. If you're a runner, this is good for practicing as well. So it's high knees, jumping or stepping, but just keeping it really, really low. In 3, 2, and 1, go. Lift, 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 lift. Feel free, I only do a few seconds of it. Feel free to try and beat me when I am going, and then go faster and longer and further than I've gone. You've got 4 seconds to go. Keep accelerating. 3 and 2 and 1. Nice. There's nothing fun about HIIT. The fun thing about HIIT is afterwards when you're like, wow, I did that. But at the time, you're looking to be pushing an intensity that's roughly 80% or more of your maximum heart rate. That means your lungs are kind of burning a bit, you're breathing super heavy, and your legs are burning. So we're coming to the alternating jump lunges. Pick your option, a little hop hop, or just stepping out. Go to 3, in 2, in 1. Go, 20 seconds. Now, ways to increase intensity. You can stay low and just go max reps here, or see how high you can jump and be more explosive. So which one do you want to work on? You've got another 5 seconds to go. Whatever it is, it's intense as possible. In 3, in 2, in 1. Nice, relax. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. Tuck jumps and then back to that minute recovery. I'm going to suggest you count how many tuck jumps you can do in this 20 seconds. Then your final round, I'm going to challenge you to try and match or beat that number. So we need to count and remember the number. Ready? I always start with a little bounce of the balls of the feet. And then you go. can chat that one. Whew. Got a really annoying odd number. Catch breath. Move your feet. If you find you need a little moment to catch breath like this, totally fine. How many did you get? And never compare person to person. Don't compare like me to you, especially since I'm not even doing the whole workout. Just compare you to you. The final round is coming up. It's just about beating yourself. That is it. Whoosh. Breathe. So one more round. Same pattern, unfortunately. The rest is shortening to only 20 seconds. So you're going to find, you're like, oh God, I don't want to go again. And again, just think, go. As soon as you hear the beep, if you can't complete 20 seconds of max effort, just do as much time as you can max effort. Let's go, 180 squat jumps. Go, go, go. So maybe you're staying a little bit lower and turning more. Maybe you're jumping up like you're trying to touch the ceiling in between. Make it powerful. Come on, you've got another 8 seconds. You've had a minute break on this one, so this one should be feeling like okay. Last time you ever see this exercise, in 3, in 2, in 1, shake off. Well done. How many tuck jumps did you get? Can you double that number for your high knees maybe? Give it a go. Only a 20-second rest. Heart rate will not come all the way down, so the intensity should now be feeling as close to the 90 to 100%. Good. 3, in 2, in 1, high knees, go! Lift, 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 lift. Run his arms. Come on, 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 come on. I can't stress it enough how hard I want you to be working. You're in the final 10 seconds. Don't pull back. You can, you can, you can. You've got 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Sprinting the finish. Jump lunges. What did you do last time? Did you go for like reps or height? Try switching it this time around. So if you went for a more explosive height on this one, try and go for speed. Penultimate exercise and get a big old break. 3 seconds and 2 and 1 jump lunges. Go. Gonna go for explosive height. I feel like in the screen it looks like I'm gonna hit my head on the light. I don't think I'm anywhere near. Final 10 seconds. Keep landing at the bottom of the lunge. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Shake off. What number did you get last time? You're most tired now, and yet I want you to dig deep and find something within you to match or beat your number. Because you've got a big break after and you don't see any of these exercises again. Okay, round 3 of 3. Tuck jumps, count your reps, you're going in 3, in 2, in 1, go! And try not to beat your number, but reduce your range. Range as well as reps. You got 10 more seconds to go. Halfway. Are you on target to hit your number? Or do you just need to pull something else a little bit more out of the bag? 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Got a huge recovery. Huge rest. Catch your breath. I've got 2 minutes to recover. I love that, like, if I was just with you on Zoom, they wouldn't have this little spoiler alert in the screen saying next is burpees, but it is. So catch your breath, towel down, have some water. Have you heard of Tabata training before? If not, no worries. What a Tabata is, it's 4 minutes of work. You do 20 seconds of effort, a bit like you've just done, but only 10-second break. You do that 8 times. We're actually going to be alternating between 2 exercises. So the first one is, as you see, it's burpees. You get 10 seconds only to break. And the second one is explosive star jumps. So let me go through your options now. Your burpees, no push-up on this one, but just go for absolute max speed. So if you can, you squat down with flat hands, find plank, find squat, jump up and land in a squat. Aiming to hit a nice squat, nice plank. Try not to sag the hips at all. If you can avoid it, try not to be up on the fingertips. If you need low impact, you can step out any part of that. So that can be the whole lot or just part of it. Maybe you step back, jump in and stand up. The explosive star jump, you did star jump to the warm up, but now you're bending into the legs and exploding out like that. Which if you need less and like low impact, squat, lift one leg, lift the other leg, lift the other leg. So it still looks just as good as if you had it on camera. This is 4 minutes of hideous. Don't go easy at the start. This is the final 4 minutes of effort. Again, I'd rather you cannot complete it because you've gone too hard than you coast for this 4 minutes. So it's 20 seconds of burpees coming up. Again, maybe try counting your reps as a bar to try and get as close to. Burpees in 3, in 2, in 1. Go, 20 seconds of burpees. So you might want to step back, jump in and stand up. But if you are jumping, just make sure you land in a squat. As we get tired, the thing I see the most is the jump up and then straight leg landing. Jump up, land in squat to go into the next rep. You've got 4 seconds to go. There's nothing to say you have to jump if you don't want to. Nice, 10 seconds only of recovery. It's so short, you are not going to get your breath back. Just go into that. You're not going to get your breath back until the end of this 4 minutes. Explosive star jumps. 3 and 2 and 1. If you can, bam, 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 bam. Whatever it is, jumping or not is explosive. Drop and drive and drop and drive. 10 seconds to go. Keep explaining. Again, don't coast. Don't feel yourself going slower. 3 and 2 and 1. Just keep going hard as you can. Take extra break if you need to, rather than go at an endurance intensity. Back to the burpees. Second minute of 4. 3, 2, 1, and go! 20 seconds of burpees. You'll see a lot of times you get to Tabata training and workouts, they sometimes include low heart rate things. These are 2 heart rates. This is how it's meant to be done. Each exercise 80% plus of your max heart rate. Yes, shake off, well done. If you were to see your heartbeats, it would be up here really high, and then maybe down a smidge, and then up again. It just gets higher, higher, higher. Explosive star jumps. Go! Explode! Bam, 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 bam. If I was with you, I want you to be explosive enough that I could take a really cool picture. So think of hang time in the air, or again, max reps. Either way, explosive. You are nearly halfway through this 4-minute challenge. At the end of this 4 minutes, it's done. Relax, shake off. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes to go. Penultimate burpee effort. Again, maybe you're counting your reps. See how close you can get to that initial number. 3, 2, 1, and go. 20 seconds burpees. Down and back and in and up. 10 seconds is not much recovery at all. And I know you're absolutely blowing out your ass at the moment, but I encourage you to just keep going. As long as your form is good and you're not feeling pain anywhere, just try and keep going. Doesn't necessarily look pretty. Nice, well done. Shake. You've got 10 seconds to break. And then, this is your penultimate round of explosive jumps. After that, you're in the final minute. So it's really time to start emptying the tank. Right, let's go. Explosive star jumps. Down and explode. Soft landing. Make sure you're not just going straight leg out and in, but really bend into the legs. The more you bend into the muscles, the higher heart rate. Again, which you might not want right in this moment, but you definitely didn't sign on to a HIIT class to not get your heart rate high. So come on, deep bend, big explode. Yes, well done, shake off, have a break. This is your final round of burpees. And there's always something within us, even when we're trying not to, we're always holding back when we know we've got time left. Now it's time to go. 20 seconds of burpees. See if your match will beat the number you did on the very first round and effort. So you always hold back. I told you had 4 minutes. Even if I told you to go out too hard, you still would have kind of not a little bit because you knew you had 4 minutes. But now's the time. Just go. You've got 3 seconds. Try and get 1 or 2 more burpees in. Just have a little break. 20 seconds of explosive star jumps and star jumps, and you are completely done. There's nothing left apart from stretch. So go. Okay, I'll just join in you on this one. Yeah. Less than 10 seconds to go. Keep going. Aish. Relax. And if you need to take a moment to just rest on your thigh, to catch your breath, please do that. Thinking of breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth for 30 seconds. Literally, we're just trying to get your heart rate under control. That's it, your heart rate should be going really good. If you ever get to the end and you're like, oh, it wasn't, again, just try to pull out a little bit more intensity that we all have within us. Just sometimes we've got to dig a bit deeper. It's not right there. Stretch your quads, heel to bum. So find your balance, knees together. Hold on to something if you need to. Just breathe. 3, 2, 1, and go. 20 seconds of burpees. Heart rate again. Assuming you were pushing the correct intensity, you should still be puffed now. Even if you're super fit, so the fitter you are, the faster recovery. But even if you're super fit, to do 4 minutes at that intensity should still take a decent few minutes to get your heart rate under control. Switch your legs. Sometimes the fitter you are, actually it can be almost harder because you can complete 20 seconds. But how hard do you have to go to complete the 20 seconds where you're absolutely dying at the end of it? That doesn't discredit, by the way. If you're more of a beginner, it's automatically hard, but you kind of go in knowing that, don't you? You're like, oh, this is going to be hard. Nice. Well done. Stretch your bums. You can do it standing up, cross one leg over, relaxing down, push your hips back and down. If you're finding your legs a little bit wobbly at the moment, you can do this lying on your back, crossing one ankle over, reaching for the opposite leg and pulling it towards you. We can even doing it in any position like a glute hurdler, whichever you want to do. Breathe in again, slowly in through your nose and out through your mouth. Switch your legs. So come on up and switch. And breathe. How is your heart rate now? While you're stretching out your muscles, try and regain as much control. Take your time to breathe out. Take just as long to breathe in. And keep lengthening your heart rate. Again, your breathing might be faster than mine because it's short. I didn't do most of that. Right, we're just going to come in a downward dog and paddle out the feet. So spread your fingers. Lift your hips high and just paddle out your feet, right heel and left heel towards the floor. Stretching out the calves, the hamstrings from all the jumping. Really push the shoulders away from the ears. And spread your fingers a lot so you're not feeling the weight coming to the wrists. And then just hold your downward dog. Just hold. If it is too much on the wrist, feel free to pop yourself down in the forearms. Keep pressing your heels towards the floor. The main focus here is stretching out the calves. They did a lot of high impact movements. So stretching the calves more than the back. So pressing the heels as close to the floor as you can. Nearly done. Your head is now underneath you, so you might get a little dizzy as you stand up. So make sure you take your time. So just walk your feet forward towards your hands. Take a little moment just to hang. And then tuck your chin and roll up really slowly. Again, though, you might get a little head rush if you come up a bit too quickly. So take your time. And then have a little shake off when you're there. Give yourselves a huge round of applause. Pat on the head, pat on the back, give yourself a gold star. Well done, amazing effort. Let me know how you got on. And then hopefully see you soon. You might want extra stretch after this. I've got loads of stretching ones if you wanted. But yes, well done. Give me feedback. Let me know how you went.